Hi guys, Jody Dean here. Some of you may know me, or some of it might be completely new for you to see me on a live or whatever. Hi, anyway, I'm here. I help multi-dimensional magnificence activation in heart-based leaders and visionaries and entrepreneurs. I do coaching, awakening coaching, and really help accelerate awakening for this time on the planet right now, which is just so poised for so much to happen in transformation terms. And so the question is, is true leadership heart-based? And I'd love to know what you feel, but I'm gonna give you like what I feel, and you're welcome to put in the comments whatever you like. So, and also if you're on here on the live, please hashtag live. If you're on the replay, please hashtag replay. Also helps with showing Facebook, showing it to more people, telling them, oh yeah, this is a good thing to share. So if you value what I'm talking about, if this is something you go, yeah, this is cool, then please do be my guest. And no pressure, of course. So something's come up for me recently. I was just actually listening to a podcast that's just come out where I'm being interviewed. It's on the Freedom Project podcast, and I talk about my life journey and the situation and everything that's brought me to where I am today. And it just actually very much resonated with me how there's a through line through my life personally of kind of self-development, transformation, expanding my consciousness, really self-awareness and all of that, and all these different trips to India and meeting with masters and learning from mentors and guides, and then guiding others and doing all of that stuff, and yeah, kind of holding the space, right, for transformation, for healing, for growth, for awakening. And for me, it always comes back to the heart somehow. And so what that is about is that recognizing that this kind of center of our being, this core of our being, is such a compass for negotiating the ravages of life and also the joys of life. But because it's as it can be your guide for leading a life of service, of awakening, of affecting transformation on the planet. It is the center. It is the holy grail, if you will. And there are those who lead from the heart, and there are those who don't, and in the world, right? And this is very much the personal as well as the grand macro as well. When we look at like leaders out there. So actually I'm based in London at the moment, and so someone actually just came on my timeline from a post I did yesterday about being heart-based leaders, and they said, the Mayor Sadiq Khan is talking, he's just like coming from such a fear-based perspective, and he's talking about a 3-tier lockdown of London and all of this. And so this person, Ivor, commented like, yeah, just like, I'm so done with this way of leading, right? Which is just based in the fear, based, hi human, how you doing? Based in that separation, based in the contraction, right? Which is, it's not like a yes, hello, embrace. It is everything is going to be awful and blah, 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 right? And I'm all for safety and protection and all of that. But what I'm talking about here is the metaphorical significance of that, which is that as a heart-based leader, you choose from a place of love. You serve from that place. You come from that place. Of course, it's also about having vision. Absolutely. Like, vision is critical. Having that fire, that zest for like creation and leading in that way and making things happen in the world. Absolutely. But it has to come from a place of heart, because if it doesn't, what you get is manipulation, you get destruction, you get subservience, you get enslavement, you get all kinds of different power dynamics which are not healthy and self-respecting for the human being when you come from a place which is less than the heart. So the heart is like the compass for me it's the beacon. It's what can make beauty, can make happiness, can make joy, can make peace, can create the most beautiful, wonderful, flowing, serving things, structures, whatever that might be, however that might manifest, whether it's an organization, whether it's a business, whether it's a practice, could be anything. And this also applies to everyone in the world, because you do lead. Every single person watching this and every person in the world is leading in some way, by their thoughts, by their actions, by your way of doing things, by your behavior. You are leading in some, and through doing whatever you're doing in the world, the choices you are making every moment, these choices, every day, every moment, you are leading in that way. And so your life, your choices become a monument, a legacy, if you will. So when someone looks at your life and they go, oh right, that's that person, that's you, right? They see your choices and they see how you lead, right? And they see whether that's like leading from fear, leading from, I don't know, some power, need for power, or leading from doubt or whatever, right? It's always like a contraction, an uncertainty, a fear. Or is it coming from a place of abundance, of heartfulness, of generosity? Are you generating in the world? Are you creating in the world? So all of that, right? So then we are all leading in our own small ways in our own lives. And so that, again, that question comes up: how are you leading? And do you realize you have the choice in every moment to come from love and not from fear, and that it is a choice, and it is a fundamental choice. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much of a fundamental choice coming from love is, and coming from the heart is, because it is a principle, and it is a fundamental that is in the core of how you operate and how you are. So the question is, how do you operate? Where do you come from? And no shame, no judgment, just to look at it and go, okay, just take like a snapshot and go, okay, yeah, this is actually how I do my thing, and these are how I make my choices, and does that work for me? Is that serving me? Is that serving others on a grander scheme, a grander scale of things? Or is it serving really my life? Am I happy? Am I in joy? Am I living joy every day? Are you? I don't know. You tell me. Share. Yeah. Human says heart-based happiness and peace. Wonderful. Absolutely. So the heart is this great generator that generates these things, this joy, this abundance, this peace, this happiness. And it's a choice that you can live from that. You can actually live from that. And maybe healing needs to occur. Maybe a lot of healing needs to occur. I, for one, had to do that, and I'm still doing it. But I realized in my teens that there was healing that needed to occur, that was inside me, that I needed to heal. And that was a big thought for like a 16, 17-year-old. Oh, okay, I have this pain. It's weighing me down. I need to heal. And actually realizing that there could be something that I could do for myself internally that would affect my life, and that was necessary and important. And so it's definitely been about exploring all of that. And yeah, and then obviously in my 20s, I was very much like, okay, I'm going to go out. I need to find the masters. I need to find the teachers. I need to find those guides who are in that place, of authority in themselves, that they know the truth, and I can receive that from them, that reflection, that mirror from them, and understand myself better. And so, yeah, that was some of my journey. And it's consistently taught me to just come from here. And I don't always do it. Sometimes I might have a fear reaction to something, and I'll be like, the beginning of the plan. Oh, did I say pandemics? Oh God, I got into a bit of fear, and I was like, oh my God, what is this? Like, it's a bioweapon. It's gonna like eradicate my parents and all my elderly relatives or whatever, and I don't want to be a part of that. Or But through informing myself, I began to realize there was other things going on. And it was actually, yeah, there was actually no need to come from that fear perspective. And I remember being in the supermarkets and the energy of the people, right? The energy of people in the supermarkets with the toilet roll, uh, the great toilet roll drought of spring 2020, and the energy, right? That fear, contagious fear energy. Wow, wow. What a mirror for all of us of how fear-based decisions work and how they look like and what they do and what they they spread, you know. So yeah, and wow, wow, so many lessons in 2020. Oh my god. So anyway, how, again, like, how are you leading your life? I'm really curious, actually. How does that work for you? Like, are you able to come from a place of heart? Is it possible? Because I believe it's possible for everyone to do this and to live from this place, but it has to be experienced by each individual. It's no use just having the thoughts about it. You actually have to get in touch with here and live from here, you know. And here is the center, honestly, like, here is the center of everything. I know that might sound like a wacky hippie statement, but it is the doorway, the portal to everything. It will bring you, this place, this heart will bring you to the center of creation. Yeah, just feel that. Feel that, because I feel that. And it feels great. It feels warm. It feels very lovely. And personally, I experienced this. So this is my truth and my reality. And of course, you're welcome not to agree with me, because I don't want to impose my reality on anyone. But I guess by the virtue of the fact that you're watching this, that somehow there's something in you going, yeah, that's true. So yeah, and I want to honor that in you as well, that truth, that kernel of, yes, there is something really important here. Of course, I mean, yeah, we sing love songs, and we love songs as human beings, so that's obviously a marker of it. Obviously, people come together to make babies and live together and all of that, and that's hopefully based in love. And you know, we wouldn't be here if there wasn't that, any of us as well. But I'm also speaking about more of the kind of universal love as well, right? Which is seeing the other as yourself. And this is something that I feel I've learned, and I'm still learning every day, actually, is that the other is self, that there actually is no separation. And that, you know, the perennial philosophy, the mystic understanding that all is one and unity consciousness is a big part of all of this, because that's why it all makes sense underneath, that we don't live in this reductive, rational, random Newtonian universe where everything is disconnected and random, and we're just all just lumps of flesh that learn how to think. That is just the contrast, or the other end of the spectrum of understanding that I speak from, because I speak from the place where everything is connected and that there is unity and oneness, and this is the true reality. And this is, of course, what all the great sages and teachers showed us. And that's also why we get such comfort and peace from their words, because we know it inside. We know that. And many of us experience that on a daily basis. Those who wake up, right, start to see and understand that, wow, this is the real reality. This is the true reality. Everything I've been taught, everything I've been doing is the false reality. And that's why it doesn't work. That's why I feel empty. It has no real substance. And that substance is what we're talking about here. And the heart-based path of leadership is that journey, that pathway in that knowing and towards greater expansion in this understanding that will then ripple effect out and affect all wonder in wonderful things in the world. We'll create wonderful things in the world if we're coming from here. So that feels pretty much complete in what I said. And yeah, but let's continue the conversation with here or elsewhere. Message me if you like. If you'd like to chat about how I might be able to help you with activating your multidimensional magnificence and accelerating your awakening, then go ahead and put #chat in the chat, or just DM me, message me directly, and yeah, we can start the conversation. So what else? I've just run a group detox, which was amazing. 14-day group detox started in September. I may be running another one in November. It is a fabulous way to reboot, reset your body, to obviously get rid of all the gunk and rubbish that's inside, right? And to reclaim vitality in a way that perhaps you've never even known it before, to get to a state where your body feels so alive and jazzed and electric that you feel like I've got the energy of a child again. We're talking about that level of energy. I'm talking about that level of vitality is possible when we start to get rid of all the gunk and reboot and reset the body and the cellular biology. So that's something I do, and I do that and I'm holding space in a way with an energetic element as well. So that's something that I do offer anyway. So that may be happening in November. It may not be, but message me if you're interested, right? Because it is like all your aches and ailments may just disappear doing one of these detoxes, like happens to me. Pretty good, great bonus, right? No need for doctor's consultations, surgery, operations, shelling out 10,000 here, 10,000 there for this or that, right? Just through doing a simple thing of purification. I also have a group coaching program as well, which is epic. And yeah, if any of that sounds interesting to you, just let me know, DM me, just say, oh, I actually want to chat about maybe what you do or anything. I also speak as well. I'm an inspirational speaker, and I have a podcast, the Flow Ninja podcast. Check me out on all Flow Ninja platforms. And if you are an inspiring person with doing amazing things in the world and a trailblazer, then get in touch, because maybe I can interview on the podcast. So that's something else as well. And yeah, I make these lives once a week, and I have my own group, which is the Golden Alchemy Awakening. So if you love what I talk about, I'm actually a lot more active inside the group, and the sharing's a lot deeper. And that is on my profile, Golden Alchemy Awakening. You can click through to it on my profile. So please be my guest and go ahead. Hi, Leela. Thank you, Carl. Always more healing. Absolutely. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to share right now. And yeah, have a blessed day. You are amazing. You are unique. You have a special gift to give the world. Are you living your purpose? That is the question. Are you being it? Are you being true for it? If you're not, then what needs to happen? What needs to shift? What do you need to let go of in order to let that happen? And again, message me, comment, whatever, chat, if you want to start the conversation about that, moving forward into your flow, releasing the blockages and becoming the giant that you are inside, that is here for the greater good of humanity, to help and serve and be that light that you are in the world, that in your side, in yourself, that you are. Danny says, happy to talk, us definitely need some guidance and advice to reach my potential. Cheers, mate. Sure. Message me, Danny. Message me. All right, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So take care, and yeah, have a wonderful rest of the day, and happy hump day. Sounds so American, but hey, some of us are in America, so it's okay. No judgments. All right, guys. Love to you. Take care. Blessings. Bye.